Okay, so we're gonna have a couple chords here. You already know a couple of these, or at least two of them. What's it called? We're gonna be playing an E minor here to start off with. So that's the second fret of the E string, sorry, the A string, excuse me. Second fret of the D string with your index and middle. Try to avoid hitting the other strings, or blocking them, excuse me. And then we're gonna go into a C7. You don't know this chord, but it's a pretty simple chord to play. Second fret of the D string, third fret of the A string with your middle finger, and then ring finger G string, third fret. So second fret D, third fret A, third fret G, and try to avoid hitting your biggie. Okay, that's your C7. Okay, so E minor, C7, and then you're gonna scoot it back one fret, and then now you're on the first fret of the D string, second fret of the A string, and then second fret of the G string. So it's basically the same chord, but on a different fret. That becomes your B7. Okay, so C7, oops, B7. And that's it for the intro. So E minor, then C7, B7, and then back to E minor. And then again, C7, B7, E minor. And then, so for the rest of the song, you're gonna play these three chords, with the exception of every once in a while we play these like the two extra chords that we have. So that's gonna be a C major, okay? That's the first fret of the B string, second fret of the D string with your middle finger, index, first fret B, middle finger, second fret D, and then ring finger, third fret A string, okay? And same thing, try to avoid not blocking the other strings. You don't want to do this, right? You want to roll your fingers over. Try to keep your thumb low. So that's your first chord. Then you go to D major. That's the second fret of the G string, middle finger on the second fret also, but of the E string. Ring finger is going to wrap around to the third fret of the B string, okay? Okay, same thing. Try not to like roll your fingers down, right? You want them to kind of curl over. Thumb nice and low. So C, D, and then back to E minor. Let me do that a few times. And every once in a while we do. And then we go to G with this little passing. So G looks like this. Second fret of the A string, middle finger, third fret of the E string, ring on the B string, third fret, right? These are both on the third fret. This is not on the fourth fret. This is on the third fret. Pinky also on the third fret of the little E string. Okay? And then the little passing tone thing that we're going to do here. So we do G, and then we're going to take our middle finger off, and we're going to take our first finger and move it up to the big E. So now you have second fret of the big E, third finger on the third fret of the B, and ring pinky finger on the third fret of the little E. So those stay there. So you go G, and then our little passing tone F sharp into E minor. So like the variations throughout the song is either going to be C, D, E minor. Right? C major, D major, E minor. And then the second variation is going to be C, D, and then G, and then F sharp, E minor. And then same thing. And that's basically the whole song, okay? So just to recap, the intro, we do E, we start on the E minor. Then we go to a C7, not a C major, but a C7. Then a B7, and then back to E minor. All right, we do that a couple times. Then we go into the verse/choruses, which is C major, D major, E minor. Okay, and then the variation on that is C major, D major, G, and passing tone with the F sharp into E minor. Okay, don't worry about the strumming pattern just yet. Just try to get the chords in order. We'll count them like this for 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So we'll do 2 on the E minor. So we'll just play in whole notes. And then when we get to that variation, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So this is 2 beats, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, whole note there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then halves. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And that's basically it for now. I think that should be enough for this week. Let's just learn the chords first, and then in class we'll go over the rhythm if you get the chords down. Cool?